Hey guys, welcome back. Doing another painting today. I've been wanting to do a swipe painting for a while, but I had to work on those bling paintings. Didn't have to work on them. I wanted to work on them. So those are all done. They have been dropped off to the lady that's organizing the Christmas event. So now I can do a swipe. So you can see I've got my colors out there. Cerulean blue hue, phthalo cyanine green, if I'm saying that right, Naples yellow hue, raw sienna, brilliant blue. Those are the colors going down. And then my swipe color, I'm going to go with turquoise blue because I love that color and I think it's going to look fantastic. I'm hoping I'll get kind of a under the sea look. I'm just going to swipe top to bottom, kind of what I've been doing. So let's start putting the paint down. I had really good luck when I did the little puddles, so that's what I'm going to do again. Put the green down first. Now you might notice I've got a new tray thing. I was being a complaining wife to my husband and just mentioning that the other boot tray thing that I bought, I was like, oh, it's kind of deep. It's not quite wide enough for my 14 by 14 inch canvases, which this one is. And my husband mentioned, well, why don't you look for like an automotive drip pan? And guess what I found? An automotive drip pan. Found it on Amazon. So I was like, perfect. I hope I have enough paint here. Okay, let's do the raw sienna. This color with the turquoise is so beautiful. Even with the blue. Let's plop some there. No, I'm always saying, I feel like I don't have enough paint, and I've been good. So I don't know why I always think that. I really hope these colors turn out very nice together. It's always never sure until you do it. One of the ladies I like to watch, she did kind of like a under the sea, and she had more bluey greens. But she did have, I think this color, the raw sienna. And it was so beautiful. I was just like, wow. And might as well do a painting with the kind of the colors for the name of my channel, Seatone Creations. So I have let my paint sit for good 45 minutes and it's still bubbly, and it was starting to get thicken up, so it was kind of like, well, if I let it sit any longer, then I got to remix it with some water, and then I'm just going to create more bubbles. So definitely not a win-win situation. And I love this yellow hue. I'm not a big yellow color person, but there's something about this yellow hue. It is so soft and calming. And I know when you're doing art, you got to go out of your comfort zone. You know, try colors that you wouldn't necessarily think would go together. Right? Kind of makes sense. So that's what I'm trying to do. See, looking at the colors on the board, I'm like, well, this looks more outdoorsy than under the sea. So maybe the green is just a little too green. green up there. I was hoping I'd have a little bit of paint left and maybe to do the same colors in like a dip, but I can do that another day. So there is the green gone. Let's finish up the darker blue. Fill in some of these white sections. Curious to know which color is going to take over. I feel like it's going to be the green. That's my guess. If you have a guess, put it in the comments if you want to. A bit more at the top there. Yeah, I think my paint thickened up a little too much. But I must say, I'm loving how much room I have on my new paint pan. So if you are doing painting, even if it's just painting craft stuff, think about getting a big drip pan to do it in. And then that way you don't have to lay out your newspaper and all that. And because it's thin, it only has like the lip coming up the side is maybe an inch. Once it's dry, like you could store it really wherever you want it. Okay, I want to put some of this one at the top because I think it just is so beautiful with all the colors, especially the teal. And if you don't like watching me dump the paint onto the canvas, if it's boring, feel free to fast forward. I don't know what mark you'd have to fast forward to. But I'm almost done. After this color, I've got 2 more left. Somehow got some blue in my cup. There, 3 colors done. See how much room I have? This is a 14 by 14. And I've got more than an inch at the top and probably a good 5 inches at the bottom. I can't remember the exact sizing on this one. I'm going to put some more. This is just going to go wherever. Get some colors layered. Because I'm getting impatient now. That's what it is. And I feel bad if you're watching this and all you want to see is the grand finale, which takes 2 seconds. Swiping it, then torching it. So I still have to tilt. Okay, down to our last color. So I'm hoping with the teal, the turquoise, sorry, it's teal to me, that it will be that underwater color. That's what I'm hoping for. And it looks like I'm going to have more than enough paint to tilt over my edges. So all my colors, except for the green, are opaque, and the green is a semi-transparent. I believe that's the proper terms for them. Okay, I should stack these up. I'm going to do that right now. Sorry, should have done it beforehand. Just to get them out of the way. Give my hands a quick little wipe. Okay, let's tilt. I got a big air bubble right there. Not impressed. Just want to get closer to the edges. So I know this part, there's no right or wrong way to tilt. Just getting some of the paint off because you don't need all the paint. And this will help mix them a little bit. And when your paint is running too fast, that means you just have too much paint on. So you got to tilt some off. Now I'm hoping that this drip pan is going to be easy to clean. Because my little cheap dollar store boot trays, the paint just peels right up. So they are perfect. Love them. Just get that corner and this corner and try not to drip into the painting. See, all the colors mixing together, it's looking kind of underwatery. So I'll keep our fingers crossed. Now, I did have a toothpick. Let's see where I put it. So I do want to pop those bubbles. They are bothering me. A couple more have popped up. I need to get a bamboo skewer. I actually have them. Come on, pop. You could pop too. And I saw another one. There's some smaller ones, but I thought I saw one more big one. That is probably good. Now, I'm gonna go up a bit further. So the paint's moving slow, but I have a feeling I still have a little bit too much paint on here. Let's see where it mainly is, and we will pop it off that side. Okay, let's get the paint back to the middle. I've got one cat in the room with me. So our newest cat, Mr. Moss, doesn't know how to play nicely with our two female cats. He can be very aggressive. I've talked to the vet about it, and we've got a little plug-in. Looks like a smelly plug-in with the pretty smells, but it sends out like happy cat pheromones. So we've had that for a couple days. I don't know how long it's supposed to take before you really notice a difference, but he's still being aggressive with them. So that's why I've got the one cat in the room with me. So I've got a piece of paper towel here. I'm just laying it down at the bottom to wipe my swipe thing with, and I'm gonna grab a bit more paper towel. I thought I had enough, but I don't. So I'm gonna move that off to the side. And I've got two paper cards that I'm gonna use to swipe the edges. I'm getting all ready to swipe, but I haven't put my swipe color down. I haven't finished my morning coffee. That's what the problem is. Let's get that on there. I know you're only supposed to put a thin layer on, but I want this to be the color that pops. My cat's jumping up behind me and she's trying to say hello, but I can't give her any attention right now because I am painting and my hands are dirty. Just trying to get all the edges where it meets up with the newest color. Okay, now we'll tilt backwards a bit. Just lessen that color just a little bit, not much, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to swipe kind of in the middle, and then I'm going to use my cards along the edges. So I'm hoping that's going to give me better contact. Make sure you're still in frame. You are. So you don't go right to the edge. Just let it touch. And you pull down. Not the straightest pull down, but it actually wasn't bad. I know it doesn't seem that it's that tricky to do that movement, but it is. Okay, let's grab one of my little papers. So I just rounded off the corners a bit. We're going to do the same thing, just into the teal. And we're going to swipe down. Wipe that off. I'm just going to flip it over. A little closer to the edge there than I wanted to. Oh, there's some pretty colors coming up. Literally just missed the edge there. You can see a little bit of the canvas, but that's okay. Okay, let's wipe my hands, and then we will torch. So I'm not going to go all crazy with my torching. Just around in circles. We'll see what pops up. Let's see if we can get an underwater scene. That's all I'm going to do for now. We got some little ones. Multicolored cells, that's good. The soft yellow must be mixing with the blue. We're getting almost like a lime green. But I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes. I'm gonna pause you. And then I'll bring you back and we'll see what's happened. I won't torch again without you, I promise. Okay, not much has happened. They've gotten a little bigger, so we're gonna torch some more. There we go. There's some more coming up. Look at those pretty ones. That looks a lot better. So we'll give these ones a chance to grow and decide if we need to torch some more. I did clean up kind of the edges and stuff when the camera was off. And yeah. Oh, I had a new tool. I was using that. First time using it, even though I've had it for a few videos. I kept forgetting to use it. Okay, there we go. I'll admit, I torched again when you weren't looking. You shouldn't have blinked because you missed it. No, I did it off camera. There was, like in here, I didn't have a lot of cells, and in there, and then up top. So I was like, well, let me try one more time. And you can see what happened. But actually, I think this looks really, really good. I'm very happy with it. I think it looks like coral reef in the ocean. You know, like that Caribbean almost look, or maybe off the coast of Australia, the Great Barrier Reef. So I am super happy with this. This is kind of the picture that I had in my head. So I'm very happy it worked. Yay! Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I truly appreciate it. And I appreciate you. Until next time.